Welcome to everyone who is joining us for our seminar. How are you tonight? We're going to give everyone just a minute to get in, and then we'll get started, okay? Hi, everyone. It's good to see you. Well, see you on here. Hello. I see some waves. Hope everybody's having a good night. We're really excited to do this for you this evening. I'm going to give it just another few seconds and then we'll get started, okay? Thanks so much for attending. All right, so we're going to get started once again. Thank you all for attending. Welcome to our seminar on spending smarter, not harder during the holidays. My name is Shannon Dwyer, and I am the Director of Digital Services at Dutch Point Credit Union, and I will be your host for this seminar. We are really looking forward to sharing this information with you and going over some great holiday savings tips. We do have one quick housekeeping note. We have enabled a chat and a question and answer feature on this webinar for you to put any questions you may have as we go through the slides. We'll do our best to answer your questions that you submit at the conclusion of the seminar, but if we are unable to get to any of them tonight, we will follow up with you on them as soon as the webinar is concluded. So with that being said, let's get on it and learn some cool holiday savings tips. I am going to stop my video and we're going to share our screen and start our show. So here we have it. Spend smarter, not harder during the holidays. So we have some seminar objectives this evening. First, we're going to talk to you about creating a holiday budget. We're going to talk about some ways to plan ahead to maximize your savings. Then we're going to talk about some creative ways to think outside the box. That one's exciting. Also, can always bring credit into the picture. We'll discuss some smart ways to use credit if needed. And then scams are always a part of what we like to teach. And this time of year especially can be a lot of scams going around. So we're gonna remind you to be mindful of holiday scams and review a few of the most frequent ones that we may see at this time of year. And of course, at the end, finally, questions. So before we get started with all of that, let's go over some 2022 holiday spending and savings statistics. First, the average household will spend approximately $1,455 on holiday purchases. So that includes gifts, food, events, experiences, and other retail spending. And $507 approximately of that will be spent on gifts, which is an increase of just $6 from 2021. So spending will be about the same from one year to the next. But it's expected that inflation will cause consumers to purchase fewer presents with the same amount of money. 9 on average per household is what they are saying, which is down from 16 last year. 66% of consumers plan to be more frugal this holiday. And purchasing will be based on 3 factors: price, value, and free shipping. Don't we all love free shipping? Consumers plan to adjust their spending strategies this year to find items that give you the most bang for your buck. Consumers have more concerns over their financial situation this year. And inflation, the economy is to blame. And with everything costing more these days, it's expected that consumers would feel that way. And finally, consumers plan to make celebrating a priority this year. Now, despite those rising costs and uncertainty around the economy, consumers still want to have a good time during the holidays. And many plan to cut out non-essential items to accomplish that. Pent-up demand for gatherings and events due to the last 2 years of social distancing related to COVID also plays a role in this. So some interesting statistics to start out for the holidays. Now we'll just briefly touch on the importance of saving during the holidays. As we know, the days are getting shorter and cooler, and we're reminded with that the holiday season is almost here, and with it will likely come increased spending. For many consumers, there's just so much to do with so little time. You've got gift shopping, meal prep, decorating. These are just a few activities that take place during the holiday season, and they may open up your wallet a little more than you're used to. So, how can you still accomplish your holiday goals while keeping your spending in check? Savings is a critical part of a stable financial outlook all year long, but even more so during the holidays. Carefully planning and executing your holiday shopping will have you spending smarter and not harder. Savings will help you achieve your holiday goals, prepare you for unexpected expenses, and help you create a blueprint for future years. So in creating that blueprint, let's start first by talking about creating a holiday budget. The best way to start out creating your holiday budget is to first list out your expected holiday expenses. These can include gifts, travel, food, decorations, cards, wrapping paper, gift bags and bows, even postage stamps. Having a list of everything you expect to purchase can help you when you move on to step 2, which is to set a spending limit for each category. Now take a minute to think about how much you can afford to spend on each item. For gifts, make a list of recipients. Think about how much you want to spend on each person. For food, set your spending limit for the items you intend to buy that are outside of your normal food budget. A spending limit should be something that is reasonable based on your goals and what you know you can afford. Base your budget on a reasonable figure that doesn't break the bank. Next up is to track your purchases. Bring your expense list and your spending limit sheet with you each time you go shopping. Tracking your purchases can not only help you stay on target with your budget for this year, it can also make it easier to set your budget next year. And as you journey through this holiday season, review your budget and how much you spent so far. You may need to trim expenses in some categories to keep your budget in check, and that's okay. The key is to stick to your budget as best as you can. Your wallet and your savings account will thank you in the long run. Great. So now that we have our budget set, it's time to start preparing for the season. It's best to plan in advance to maximize your savings potential. Setting your holiday priorities early will help you maintain your budget and allow you to enjoy a more stress-free season. So some tips on planning ahead include the following. First of all, you can start shopping at any time of the year. If it's easier on your wallet and better for your budget, begin your shopping earlier in the year. Many stores offer holiday items at hugely discounted prices in the off-season. Next, compare prices both in-store and online. One store may offer something for less than another. Do your research to ensure you're getting the best deal. Now, everyone loves a good coupon or a savings code, right? If you have retailers you expect to frequent this season, sign up to receive their emails or check their websites frequently for these can't miss deals. And as far as food items, if you see a holiday meal staple that doesn't need to be purchased right before your meal, buy it ahead of time. You may end up snagging a fantastic deal. Plus, you won't run the risk of the store shelves being empty if you wait until the last minute. Now, as far as what you do to make your holiday season a magical one, there are a bunch of creative things you can do to think outside the box and save yourself money. First, consider making your own decorations. Sounds crazy, right? Very cool and a lot of fun. Most of us know how easy it is to get carried away with holiday decorating. I know I do. Be mindful of both indoor and outdoor decorations when planning your budget. Or better yet, be unique in your holiday displays to save money. Are you or a family member crafty? Try making your own ornaments instead of buying new ones. Create dinner table displays from pine cones and tree branches you can find in your yard or your neighborhood. Take stock of decorations you use for other holidays. With a few adjustments and a little TLC, you may be able to reuse them in new and refreshing ways. All of these ideas can help you save money in the long run. Another neat idea is to get creative with wrapping presents. The newspaper trick is an older one, but it's still fun to do. It's always neat to get a gift wrapped in the comics section. I know in the past when that's happened to me, I've spent time reading the comics and having a laugh before opening my present. You can also generate a lot of laughs and fun by reusing boxes you have around your home. Put your gift in a box, then put that box in a larger box, then that box in a larger box, and so on. It is so much fun to watch each box get opened, only to find another box to dig into. Another creative thought is to shop at thrift stores or secondhand shops. You can find very cool items at reasonable prices. Also, antique stores are a fun place to shop. And finally, don't count out buying good old-fashioned gift cards as presents. For one thing, gift cards can help you stay within your budget. Also, you can get creative with gift card purchases too. Buy your friend or a family member a gift card to their favorite restaurant instead of just a plain Visa gift card. Get a digital gift card to a website they frequently shop on. If you know your friend or family member has a trip planned for the coming year, buy them a special gift card that can be used while they're on vacation. Adding these creative thoughts into your gift purchasing decisions can go a long way for your wallet. Now let's talk for a minute about smart ways to use credit during the holidays. Borrowing money in the form of a small personal loan or charging your purchases on a credit card may sound like the easy way to afford everything you want this holiday season. But proceed with caution. The last thing you want to do is overspend and end up owing more in monthly payments after the holidays than you can afford. If you need to use credit, use it wisely. First, only borrow what you need, not what you want. There's a big difference between wants and needs. We all want to give friends and family the best gifts, but those may be out of reach of your budget. Another tip is to treat your credit card like you would your cash. If you use your credit card for purchases, only charge what you know you can afford to pay off immediately in cash. Keep an eye on your budget and spending list and charge only what you have accounted for, even if you have more credit available to you on your credit card. And pay your credit card balance as you make purchases, rather than waiting until you receive a bill. Paying off your card in full after each purchase will help you avoid any interest charges. Something else. You may have a few different credit cards in your wallet, and each one offers you some kind of rewards program. It may be miles, points, cash back, or something else. When deciding which card you'll use for holiday purchases, pick the card that's going to give you the best rewards. And don't worry, even though you'll be paying off your card balance as you make your purchases, you'll still be earning those rewards along the way. And finally, if you're looking at your budget and you know you'll need some extra money this season to accomplish everything you want, consider taking out a small holiday loan instead of using a credit card for your purchases. Holiday loans are small personal loans with competitive interest rates, typically much lower than the interest rate on your credit card. Since holiday loans have a fixed rate and payment for the life of the loan, they can help you better plan your monthly budget for expenses in the new year after the season's over. Carrying a credit card balance month to month can be harder to budget for after the holidays, since the payments can fluctuate month to month based on your balance. Now, Dutch Point offers a holiday loan, and if you're interested in learning more about it, you can check out our website. And now we're going to talk about being mindful of holiday scams. Ugh, darn scams. So unfortunately, scammers use the holidays as an excuse to ramp up their activities. Consumers may be more vulnerable at this time of year and fall for these tricks and scams more easily. Knowing about a few of the most common holiday scams can help you avoid becoming a victim of them. So we're going to touch on a few of them quickly. The first is online purchase scams. You know that deal you found that was just too good to be true? Yep, it probably is. Be mindful of the websites you visit and you purchase gifts from. Always look for the lock icon in the URL display area of your website browser. And if you don't see a lock, you're surfing on an unsecure site that could leave you high and dry. If you're buying something from a company for the first time, do your research, read their reviews. Avoid buying things from sellers who have poor feedback or no feedback ratings at all. And avoid sellers who appear to be a middleman between you and a product. Purchasing from well-known retailers and secure websites will help you ensure you get the product you paid for. Next up is a common scam all year long, but it happens at the holidays too. So let's say you get a call or a text from someone claiming to be from the fraud monitoring department of your credit card company or financial institution. And they're telling you that they see a purchase on your card that they believe is fraudulent. They want you to verify the transaction. But the reality is that it's really a scammer on the other end of the line trying to trick you into thinking your card has been compromised. There are no fraudulent transactions. And the next thing you know, they're asking you for your full card number, the code on the back, your social security number, even your digital banking login credentials, and the secure access code you received to sign in. If you receive a message like this and you are questioning its legitimacy, the best thing you can do is not respond and call your financial institution. Dutch Point will never reach out to you and ask for your card number or PIN, or your digital banking login ID, password, or secure access code. If you are ever asked to provide your sensitive information, please do not give it out. Another one is the utility bill payment scam. Scammers pretend to be from your utility company and claim they did not receive your payment, and your service will be turned off if you don't make a payment right then. They make you send the payment via a person-to-person payment service, such as Zelle or Venmo. Now, you're so worried about having the services shut off, especially during the holidays, that you make the payment without fully thinking about the ramifications. Person-to-person payments take your money immediately, and it is unlikely you'll be able to get it back. Only use services such as Zelle to send money to friends and family. Send money only to people you trust. Gift card scams are especially popular during the holidays. Many different kinds of imposters ask you to pay with gift cards, whether they say they're from the IRS collecting taxes, from tech support trying to fix your computer, or even pretending to be a family member in an emergency. What they all have in common is an urgent need for you to send money right away. Once you buy the gift card, the caller will demand the gift card number and PIN on the back of the card. Those numbers let them immediately get the money you loaded onto the card. And once they've done that, the scammers and your money are gone, usually without a trace. Gift cards are for gifts, not payments. Anyone who demands payment by gift card is always a scammer. The last one we'll touch on today is charity scams. The holiday season is a popular time for giving to charities, but do your research ahead of time to make sure your donation is going to the right place. Be careful how you pay. Scammers will request payments of cash, gift cards, or wires. Don't let anyone rush you into making a donation. Be sure you are told where exactly your donation is going or what it will be used for. Scammers will not be able to give you these clear answers. And avoid giving to a charity that reaches out to you directly. Instead, you should be the one reaching out to them. We hope that reviewing some of these common holiday scams can help you avoid falling for them and help you save money during what's supposed to be a happy, joyous season. And here are a few options Dutch Point has to offer to help you with your holiday spending. As I mentioned, Dutch Point offers a holiday loan with a competitive interest rate. You'll be able to borrow what you need and pay it back at a comfortable monthly payment that fits within your budget. Now, a holiday club account allows you to set aside funds for the holidays. The earlier in the year you begin a holiday club, the more you'll have saved up to spend. Put a little away with each paycheck and avoid the debt that can come along with holiday spending. And finally, Dutch Point offers special purpose savings account. This type of savings account will allow you to access your money easily in case of an emergency, and it offers a competitive dividend rate. It's also a little less tempting to use money in a special purpose savings account because it's not linked to your debit card. And one final tip. Now, I know what you're thinking. Don't be afraid to think about next year, this year. It might sound silly to be thinking about next year when this year isn't even over yet. But planning ahead can help you save money in the long run and better prepare you for next year's holiday season. Take advantage of deep discounts right after the holidays end. Things like wrapping paper and decorations will be at their lowest cost. Get a head start on next year's budget by opening a holiday club account. This will allow you to fund your holiday spending over a number of months, rather than all at once right before the season begins. When planning your budget for next year, take what you spent this year and divide that number by 11, representing 11 months, January through November. And make a savings commitment to yourself to put that much money away in your holiday club each month. This will set you up for financial success before next year's holiday season begins. And remember, at every stage of life, your credit union is here for you. No matter where you are in life, Dutch Point is your trusted partner. Like an old friend, we are always here for you. And thank you once again for attending our seminar. And from our family to yours, we wish you a very happy holiday season coming up. So with that concludes our seminar. And give me a moment to put myself back on. I hope that you enjoyed that and you learned some neat stuff, some good savings tips. We do have time for a couple of questions, so we're just gonna wait a moment here and see if any pop up. I think we might actually have one in there already, so just give me a moment. And let's see. Okay, I want to start saving for next year's holiday season now. It's a great idea. What's the best way to do it? I have the best way for you to do that. Great question. My answer to that is save automatically, okay? Saving automatically is by far the easiest and most effective way to save. Automatic savings simply means you have a process in place to save at regular intervals, whether that's monthly, weekly, or even daily. It's an easy concept to understand. And basically, you set up funds from sources like your paycheck or maybe your checking account to be automatically deposited into a separate savings account. This accomplishes what I like to call the set it and forget it model, because you set these automated transfers up ahead of time and you let your money do your work for you. Now, saving automatically can work for any savings goal you have, including saving for an emergency fund, maybe if you're looking to buy a home, education, vacation, and yes, even holiday shopping. And the best part about holiday saving automatically is that you don't have to make it a huge amount. You can start with something small and you can save on a schedule that works for you. And over time, those deposits add up. Even a small amount of savings will be a big help in the future. So that's my advice, is to get some money going and save automatically. And let's see, I think I saw one more coming in. Are Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals really worth it? Oh, that's a great question. I mean, chances are you started hearing about doorbuster deals back last month or even earlier. Now, I'll be the first to say that I have done the Black Friday shopping. I've gotten up early. I've waited in line. Studies have shown, though, that there is not a huge difference in prices between Black Friday and Cyber Monday in these one-day hyped-up events. So even regular holiday sales, same thing. So instead of focusing on these event hyped-up style sales, I say keep looking every day. You know, check your things, check your deals every day. And then on days like Black Friday and Cyber Monday, you know, just like I've done, you have to get up early first thing in the morning. You have to be one of the first in line at the store. And that's the only way you can snag that can't miss deal. And sadly, there's no guarantee that you're even going to get the deal. So they can be good. Take part in them if you'd like, but your other option, you can save yourself the work, keep looking every day for deals, take that time and spend it with your family and your friends, because we all know there's no price tag for that. So that would be what I would say about that. Great question. And we do have another member asking, with my Dutch Point Holiday Christmas loan, how much do I really take out? Oh, you want some help? Oh, and she's a proud member of Dutch Point. I'll tell you what, we're going to give you a call first thing in the morning, and we're going to have someone talk to you about that, because I think we can help you, and we can help you get all those holiday presents and make yourself a great season with your family. So I'm going to have someone give you a call first thing in the morning, okay? All right. Well, it looks like that's it for tonight, folks. I thank you so very much for attending. I hope you've gotten something out of this seminar, and we look forward to doing the next one. And once again, from our family to yours, happy holidays. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you.